Guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Helen. So guys, in this video I will be talking about the process slash Ablauf of your Pflegefachkraft Praktische Prüfung. So before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe. I don't know why you haven't subscribed. Subscription is free actually. So please, I hope you like this video and please give it a thumbs up and drop a comment if need be. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for sticking by. And yeah, we are gradually growing. This video is going to be a little bit challenging for me because I'm going to be mixing it in English and German. Like, yeah, I'm going to be tongue-tied and stuttering most of the time. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. If you are in your final year and about to go into your practical proofing, this video came at the right time. But if not, this video is also meant to prepare you for what is about to come in future. First of all, you need to know that your proofing might be split into 2 days. It doesn't mean that if your school decides it's going to be just one day, that it's not going to be one day. So it depends on your school, but mostly it's being done for 2 days. And the thing is that you don't get to choose your patients. Your patients get chosen by your examiner, which comprises of 2 people. Your a teacher from your school and your practice anleiter or anleiterin. You also get a maximum of 3 to 4 patients. I had just 2 patients, which was perfect for me and also challenging despite being just 2. So let's start with day 1. So day 1 is the day where you get to know which patients you're taking care of. So the thing is that before you write your exam approaches, the school will make sure that they place you in the station already, so that you get to know the station a little bit, and you don't just get posted to the station and start writing, getting ready for your proof. No. Now you get the names of the patients with their signatures, agreeing to be part of the exam. Yeah, and also you get their name, their details, and their sicknesses. They give you a little bit of an intro, a little bit of some bit of details about the patient. That's it. And in addition, you get 5 hours to do your what? To do your Infosammlung, your Anamneseerstellung, Absprache treffen, zum Beispiel with the team or with the station or with any other person or the patient himself or herself. Your Ablauferstellung and your materielle Vorbereitung. These things are what you need to do within this 5 hours. You might think the 5 hours is long, right? Yeah. Well, let's find out. You're going to find out on that day if it's long or short. Now, after doing the aforementioned things, you get 2 hours to write your Pflegeplan. Now, these 2 hours for a Pflegeplanung doesn't mean that you have to use it all up. Sometimes you might use just 1 hour to finish your Pflegeplanung. Now, for one, I think I used 1 hour 30 minutes, and which means that I get 30 minutes extra on the next day. Also, the rest of my time gets added to me. It gets split over to the next day. Listen exactly again. Sorry guys, I had to switch to my headphones because my mic was acting up. Can you tell any difference? Can you tell that I'm using my headphones? Let me know. Now let's talk about day 2. On day 2, you get 4 hours max, plus your remaining hours from the previous day, that is from day 1. Which means that if you used up all your 2 hours, you just get 4 hours. If you didn't use up all your 2 hours, if you use just 1 hour, you get 5 hours for the next day. But for that day 2, all you get is 2 hours, because the exam is just a maximum of 6 hours in total, right? Look how I said hours. What are you expected to do within these 4 hours? I'm going to list them. In these 4 hours, you are expected to do your Patientenversorgung. Now, note that you don't get any kind of help from your proofer. Your examiners just stand there staring at you, observing what you're doing, and writing out a protocol, because they have to write out a protocol. So because you had 2 examiners, each of them have to write down their own protocol separately, write out their own Bewertung separately. And at the end, they're both going to compare what they wrote so that you don't get cheated or feel cheated, or you don't say, I felt cheated. And yeah, it's going to be looked at, it's going to be weighed on. They can give you, then you get minus or you get plus. During your Patentenversorgung, your examiners just stand there looking at you, observing you, letting you do your thing. Now, your examiner is not allowed to help you in any way. The only way your examiner can help you if you already spoke with him, like nach Absprache. If you already spoke with him the previous day, like arrange with him that he's going to help you mobilize a patient or move a patient, depending on how schwer erkrankt the patient is. Another scenario where your prüfer is allowed to help is by zum Beispiel stark gefährdete Patientenverhaltung. Zum Beispiel, you're there, you're doing your thing, and you don't know what you're doing, and what you're doing, your Patientenversorgung, I mean, your patient is in danger. So, yeah, and not just in danger, but very, very, very huge danger, like life and death. That's where your prüfer is allowed to intervene. Apart from that, he or she or they just stand there looking at you, observing you, and doing nothing, just letting you do your thing. Another thing you have to note is that you're not allowed to ask any questions. Like, as soon as your exam starts, that means your Patentenversorgung, as soon as your Prüfung starts, it has started. And the only reason where the Prüfung can be stopped is in the case where you or the teacher or the prüfer and either of you is sick, like seriously sick. That's where the exam can be abgebrochen. Having mentioned all these points, I'm going to go to the main Ablauf of day 2. Your day 2 starts with a 30 minutes Übergabe maximum. So I forgot to mention that despite the fact that you get 3 patients or 4 patients, you also get out of these 4 patients, there is one of them who is your Hauptpatient, which means that he is the focus, and it doesn't mean that the other ones aren't going to be taken care of or the other ones aren't going to be included in your Übergabe. Now, during your Übergabe, your prüfer is also allowed to ask you questions that he doesn't understand, and also that is when you're also going to write your Ablauf, tell your prüfer about your Ablauf, show him your Ablauf, what you've written for yourself, even though your Ablauf is for yourself. But in case he asks if you have an Ablauf, a particular stuff, then some of them ask and some of them don't, depending. But your Ablauf is basically just for you. But your prüfer can also ask you for your Ablauf if you have something like that. So they follow your Ablauf because you are the one in charge. They're just following your command. They're following your lead, so to say. Now your Pflegedurchführung involves Prophylaxis, Kommunikationsgestaltung, zum Beispiel Anleitung, Beratung, Information von Patienten sowie Angehörigen. Your Pflegedurchführung also involves Unterstützung bei den Lebensaktivitäten, zum Beispiel Körperpflege, Nahrungsaufnahme und so weiter. Another thing that is involved in your Pflegedurchführung is helping by the therapy and diagnostics. For instance, Verbandswechsel, Infusionstherapie, Vitaltaschenmessung und so weiter. More of the things that are involved in this Pflegedurchführung is Schwerpunktmanagement. What does Schwerpunktmanagement entail? It entails your ability to delegate, because you're not going to be able to do everything on your own. There's no way you can do that. No way. Even in the practice, in real life, you cannot do that, let alone in the exam. Your ability to give out information, like after measuring your blood pressure, and your blood pressure is like 180 or 200, did you tell someone? Did you do something about it? Did you tell the team or the colleague that something is like this? Or did you tell the doctor that this is like this or like that? How did you handle it? Did you tell your team, the team, something about the patient or something the patient needs? Did you tell them something else? I'm just saying something like that. Schmerzmanagement. Does the patient have pains? How did you react to it? What did you do? Entlassungsmanagement. Your patient is about to be entlassed that same day. How did you arrange your patient's entlassung? Did you arrange your patient? Did you pack everything? Did you look at the Pflegeüberleitungsbogen and oder Pflegeverordnung oder Recept. What do you do? How did you have your patient to get ready during their discharge? And lastly, Blutzucker controller. These are the things that are involved in Schwerpunktmanagement. So after your Pflegedurchführung, the next thing is documentation. They're going to be looking at the documentation. How did you document it? Stuff, did you document it early enough or later? How did you do it? Now, just know that within all this time, your time is running, right? After your overall documentation, you get a 20 minutes time to prepare your reflection. Note that this 20 minutes is also involved in your 4 hours. So your 20 minutes is for you to reflect on your job. What did you do? How did I do my stuff? How did I do stuff? How do I defend my actions? Now you get a paper, something similar to this. I don't have, this is not clear enough, but it's just a sample. You get a paper, and on the paper it states the things or questions that are going to help you to know how you did something. I mean, how you carried out your Pflege. I'm going to read out an example. I'm not going to read everything. Wie war mein Umgang mit dem Patienten? Inwieweit habe ich die Sicherheit des Patienten gewährleistet? Wie habe ich die Pflegemaßnahmen durchgeführt? Wie ist die Hygiene zu beurteilen? These are the questions. These are the questions that helps you to reflect on your exam, to reflect on what you've done, on your handling, to see what you wrote, if everything you did in the exam, if everything you did in the proofing was okay. Like, how did I do? Where did I make mistake? Where did I need to improve? Where did I need to defend myself? Where did I need to be groomed? Now, after your 20 minutes self-reflection time, you get a 30 minutes reflection time with the teachers. Like I said before, this 30 minutes is also included in your 4 hours. Means that time is of great importance. During your 30 minutes reflection with the proofer, they are going to ask you questions concerning your handlungen during the proofing. Things they noticed, where they noticed some mistakes, where they noticed that you skipped some stuff. Why did you skip it? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? They might ask you to define something based on what they saw or how they saw you do something. They might ask you questions about medication. Now, this 30 minutes is your time where you gain more points, with your opportunity, the last opportunity to Sammelpunkte, like gain more points wherever you made mistakes. Just try and, this is your time to cover up your mistakes, to cover up your ass. Tell them what you did, why you did that. Try to be smart. This is where you try to be smart, because your answer depends on, their action depends on your answer. Yeah. So your future depends on that. So if you say something, or if you don't know why you did something, if you cannot explain why you did something, or why you didn't do something that is supposed to be done, if you cannot explain that, there is no point for you. So which is why you have to be smart about it. In this 30 minutes, you gain lots and lots of points. And like I said, the teacher is not just one prüfer, sondern zwei. So guys, I hope you watched this far. I'm guessing it's a long video. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe. And I hope some of these points are listed were able to help you to get a bit of insights on what your exam, what your practical proofing is going to look like. Yeah, so it's almost like your practice Anleitung, just that it's the different Verlauf or Ablauf. So guys, I'm going to end this video here. Please subscribe. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. My next video is going to be, I'm going to be giving out points about tips about your practical exams, what to do, what not to do, what things that will help you pass your practical exams. So guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.